Is it all that you needed from this? I hope it meant anything, anything.
What's up, YouTube? So we got another match here. This one's actually with Sane, since I haven't faced him in a while, so yeah, it should be nice and fun, as our battles always are. So I lead off with Jellybean, and he leads off with Deoxys. Somehow we got DC'd, and I'm not sure if it's Gen Wi-Fi must have been acting up, but somehow we got DC'd, so we had to try and do this over again. Unfortunately, I won the speed tie this time instead of he did last time, so after that we were just like, okay, let's scrap the rest of the match, because it would have had to do with me losing the speed tie to keep the match going. So yeah, so the match got scrapped, pretty much. So I go ahead and just set up dual screens, and he puts in Hydreigon. I'm like, hey, I want to switch out and go into Terra so that I can absorb whatever he's doing quite nicely, and he goes for the Dark Pulse, so it doesn't do that much damage to me. And I'm suspecting his Choice Scarf since he left, and he is going to put in Deoxys. I'm going for the Magnet Rise because I figured he was going to switch into something to hit me with an Earthquake, but that is not the case, so I predict him to actually predict that I have Stealth Rocks, and he goes for the comp as predicted, which was nice. And I just pretty much take him down, but I know he's going for the Stealth Rocks this turn, and I want Burn It Up to be in the battle before the Stealth Rocks actually get set up, because I'd rather have Burn It Up stay at full health, really. So he is going to put in Flygon, and the Stone Edge is going to miss, which I was kind of somewhat banking on and hoping so I could get the Bug Buzz off, and my Reflector's going to wear off, so I'm like, okay, I probably won't get lucky a second time, so I might as well switch. He is going to hit me with the Stone Edge and do pretty good damage due to getting a crit. So yeah, that really sucks right there, and both of my screens are gone now, so I'm kind of in danger, because, well, both of my screens are gone. And he goes into the Swampert, and I'm like, shiz, he's going to roar me out. And I'm pretty sure that I'm slower, but it turns out I'm not. Even with zero investment in speed, even with the IVs, I'm not slower than Swampert, so that's very interesting. But he is going to roar and force me out into Burn It Up, which is going to, yeah, I'm going to take a lot of damage from that one right there. He is going to withdraw Swampert though, which I was just going for the Bug Buzz anyways, because I wasn't actually banking on him switching. So I didn't get up to Quiver Dance like I would have liked to. So I'm guessing he put in Flygon for Death Fodder or something. And he's going to go for Hydro Pump. I'm going to stay in and go for Quiver Dance. Pretty much banking on that Hydro Pump miss. Either that or predicting a Volt switch, because he might have thought I would have switched. So, you know, gotta think. And here I make a bad move and go for the Morning Sun, I guess, banking on him to switch, since the Hydro Pump missed, but he doesn't switch. And at first I thought he might be Spec'd, and then I outsped him, like, wait, he can't be Spec'd, because one of my Quiver Dances wouldn't have outsped not Spec'd, Scarfed, sorry. He is Spec'd, that's what I was meaning. He's Spec'd, not Scarfed. Because I know I wouldn't have outsped him with just one Quiver Dance if he was Scarfed, so yeah, he turns out to be Specs, so that was quite deadly to my Volcarona, so that really sucks. And I put in Jellybean, managed to get up to the light screen, and that pretty much allows me to set up the Reflect. I lose Jellybean, unfortunately, though, so I have lost my Taunter, but I'm going to put in Redemption, because I know I can just go for the Psyshock and KO the Rotom pretty easily, so that's nice. Got Washroom out of the battle, so that's awesome. But he's going to put in a Hydreigon. I am going to bank on him going for a Draco Meteor, so I'm going to switch into Terra, knowing that I will be able to absorb a Draco Meteor quite nicely. And indeed, I absorbed the Draco Meteor very nicely. He's going to switch into Hydreigon and go for his Swampert, as I go for the late game Stealth Rocks, because you never know what could happen. That was probably a bad play on my part. I should have just gone for the Head Smash, and I wouldn't have lost Terra. Of course, the crit makes me wonder if I would have lost Terra had it not been a crit, so who really knows. I'm just going to go for the taunt, because I know he's probably going to want to roar me out. But that is not the case. He just wants to try and get rid of Rockstar. So he is going to go for an Earthquake, and I'm just going to Will-O-Wisp him so that Swampert can't do as much damage to me. So that is going to be very nice that Swampert's going to be unable to do a lot of damage to me, and my light screen's going to wear off. So now I am in major danger, because he has Conkeldurr, and I have pretty much nothing to rely on anymore, so yeah, I'm kind of in danger here. He is going to be Flame Orbed, and I'm like, hey, I kind of want to get out of there, because I know I can survive a payback. But yeah, this payback's going to do pretty much nothing, fortunately, due to Reflect being still up, but the problem is Reflect goes down this turn. So yeah, I pretty much just get almost owned by a Drain Punch. I also Drain Punch myself because I knew I could get some HP, but I don't get as much as I would have hoped, unfortunately. And I don't even get that much damage, which shows he's somewhat invested in, he's somewhat invested in defense instead of special defense, so yeah. I'm going to take this Drain Punch, and unfortunately it is going to do a lot of damage, so that was somewhat of a bad play on my part here also, as I probably could have survived a Mach Punch at that point in health, but I definitely couldn't survive it with the health that I had now, so unfortunately that was a bad switch on my part, and I just go ahead and Scowl, knowing that the Conkeldurr is going to pay back on me, which is going to unfortunately KO Rockstar, which could have been useful in stalling out the Hydreigon. So I probably sacrificed the wrong Pokemon there, but it's whatever. I just go ahead and put in Bitch Slap, and I know a Mach Punch isn't going to KO him, so that's going to be good game for Sane, and he is going to win against me with a 2-0. Very close 2-0, but still a 2-0. So yeah, good job, Sane. That was definitely very interesting battle that we had, and both of us were actually testing out a team, so I mean, I wasn't fully testing out my OU team, but I was still testing it out to a degree, so yeah, it was very interesting to see what was going to happen. Got really close. I made a few bad plays at the end. Unfortunately, that did kind of cost me the match, but Sane is a good player, so I'm honored to lose to him at least. And we are going to battle again soon, probably. I'm not sure when, but I'll have a battle uploaded when that gets done. So it should be interesting. So let me know what you guys think of my new OU team. I know seeing Aggron in OU is weird, but it just kind of worked for the team nicely. So that is pretty much actually going to be all. So comment, like, and subscribe to see more videos of mine. Thank you. Have a nice night, day, whenever, and goodbye.